Hey guys, welcome to my channel. By the title of this video, you know that this is first impressions using products from my subscription boxes. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone do a video like this, but I haven't checked. I just thought it'd be a cool idea because I literally had months of boxes that were just sitting in my room that I hadn't done anything with, hadn't really even looked at the products. So I figured, why not try most of them on camera? So that's what I did, and I created this look, which I actually really like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video much. Alright, so let's jump right in. So the first product that I got, I believe this was from my Sephora Play box from last month. This is the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. I am so glad I got this in my box. I have been dying to try this. So what this stick is supposed to do is a matte coverage blurring stick that smooths and primes the skin for makeup, minimizing the appearance of pores and fine lines. So I'm really excited to try it. I've heard, you know, mixed reviews about it. So you don't get a whole lot. It really is like a true sample. So I'm just going to use it kind of in this area and a little bit around my mouth because that's where I get the most pores and fine lines and things like that. And I guess I'll just pat it in. I don't know if it's actually doing anything. I'm just going to kind of pack it on a little bit on my nose. I don't really feel much coming off, but I guess that's kind of how it's supposed to feel. I guess if you put a lot on, you can kind of see. It's not really doing much for my smile lines. I do kind of feel, I mean, it feels nice. It's not like, I don't know if I'm obsessed with it. I'll probably have to play around with it a little bit more, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not wowed by that just yet. Alright, so foundation today, I'm going to go in with the Milani. This is the Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. I've only tried this shade once. The other shade that I had before, it didn't match, and then I got shade matched at, where was it, BeautyCon, or no, it was Gen Beauty, and they shade matched us, so hopefully it's not too dark. It looks very nice. And the brush that I'm going to be using today, so this is the first time I'm trying this brush. This is from Crown Brushes. I got this in my BoxyCharm from last month. I'm going to use this to apply my makeup today, and I'm just gonna kind of dab it on and rub it in. Oh yeah, this stuff is full coverage, baby. I have not tried this shade, but it seems to be a good match. It is in the shade Chestnut. I'm just going to take my beauty blender. It is damp, and I'm just going to do my usual and kind of press it into the skin, give it a little bit of a more hydrated feel. So the brush is nice. It's, you know, does what it needs to do. It applied it very smoothly. I think it looks really good. If you can tell, you know, I still have a good amount of coverage. So I like this brush. It's really nice. So we're going to move on to the brows. And I have this that I've never tried before. This is by Brow Gal. I got this in last month's BoxyCharm as well. This is interesting. It's a wet and dry powder and pomade duo. But I love that it comes with this dual end kind of brow pencil. So that's really nice. I really like that. It seems to have a nice sharp edge. So I'm going to try it wet, and then we'll see how it works to kind of outline my brows. I have never used a product like this before, so I guess I'm just going to wet the brush. I don't know. That's just what I did. Hopefully I didn't, you know, do something crazy. So I'm just going to brush out my brows how I would normally do. Then I'm going to start off with the darkest shade. I think that would probably be best. Alright, so I quite like that. It looks really good, and I'm going to go ahead and finish up the other brow. Alright, so I finished my brows. I think they came out pretty good. What I'm going to do now is set them with the Benefit. This is the Give Me Brow. This is in number 5, I believe. Yes, this is number 5, so I'm just going to further darken them just a bit and set these bad boys in place. Alright, so we are done with the brows, and now I'm going to move on to concealer. And the concealer that I have is from a couple months ago, I believe. I don't remember which BoxyCharm this is from. But this is the concealer palette by the brand Measurable Difference. And it's a concealer palette, and it comes with a ton of shades of concealer. So I'm going to use for my under eye and also for my contour. So, wish me luck. I'm going to try Toasted Almond first because Toasted Almond is the shade right here. It seems a little bit more neutral, a little close to my skin tone, so I'm going to try this one out first. Okay, so this is very, very close to my skin tone, so it's not going to give me any highlight, but I think it'll be nice to kind of help with any darkness under the eye. So I'm just going to take this a little closer to my under eye area and any other areas that I kind of want to conceal a little bit, any blemishes. So it didn't do too much. So I'm going to take the same one and I'm going to try, or the same brush, and I'm going to try Toffee Caramel. It's a little lighter and hopefully it kind of helps with brightening the under eye. Yeah, it's much lighter but not too light, so just going to take that. It's a little thick, I feel. Trying to blend it out, it doesn't really, I don't know if I like how it blends out. All right, y'all, let's see how this stuff blends out. It feels really thick. All right, doesn't blend out too bad, but I feel like it kind of blends out to nothing. All right, so it's blended out, but as you can see, it's still a little hollow and a little dark, so I don't feel like the shades that work best for my skin tone really did a whole lot for me. So I'm gonna set it. Maybe that will make a little bit of a difference. And this is also from BoxyCharm. This is the highlight and contour palette. So I am going to take this center shade here. It seems like more of a banana type shade, and I'm going to set all those areas I put concealer with my Morphe E48 brush. All right, so that is the concealer, and now we're going to move on to the contour. I do not know how this is going to work out, so first I'm going to go back into this palette and I'm going to use their deepest shade, Espresso, and I'm going to mix it with a little bit of Toasted Almond just so that it's not too rich in color, and we're going to try that as contour, and Lord help me, I pray it works. Once it goes on the skin, it seems a little ashy. Sure, yeah, it looks a bit ashy, kind of muddy. Let me try to blend it out with this Royal & Langnickel Precision Angled Brush. I've actually really been enjoying using this to blend out contour shades. You can kind of see it gave a little bit of a contoured look, so I'm just going to contour around the forehead to even everything out. And then what I like to do, take my beauty blender up my nose just a bit to even everything out, and then make sure that all the edges and everything with this is nice and blended. So I guess it's not too bad. I'm going to try to set it. This might hopefully not make things worse with this shade right here on the end. It does look light on camera, but I swatched it on the back of my hand. So hopefully I can use this angled brush and set this without it being too muddy. Or it just might not do anything at all. And I feel like it's not really doing anything, which I'm not surprised at. They didn't give you shades really for deeper skin tone. It doesn't look terrible, but it's not, you know, snatched. It doesn't really show up. So, nah, this is kind of okay. I will let you guys know. Alright, so now I just zoomed you guys in a little bit to start on the eyes, and the palette I'm going to be using today is by the brand Real Her. I got this in this month's BoxyCharm. It's a beautiful palette. This is the Real Her number 3 shadow palette. This is I Feel Beautiful. Great packaging. It's very sturdy. And to set the base, I am going to take the shade Perfect, which is this really, or no, I'm going to take actually the shade Flawless. It's this really nice matte shade that will help set this primer to allow for better blending later. I'm going to take my blending brush, and to start off, I'm going to try to take the shade Enchanting. It's like a pretty lavender purple, which unfortunately you can't really tell on camera. And I'm going to take that right in the crease area. And I don't have the best camera in the world, but let me zoom you guys in a bit. You can kind of see it looks a little, you know, looks a little ashy, but it's actually a really pretty lavender shade. I actually like it a lot. I'm going to take the shade Divine, which is this really pretty deep purple. So this I'm going to use in the outer corner to deepen up as well. and take it out a little bit once I've reached that shade that I like. It's very pigmented though. It's very pretty. I like it. I'm keeping the shade mostly on the outer corner and just slightly bringing it in to about the center of the lid. For the shade that I'm most excited about in this palette is this beautiful iridescent purple pinky gold shade. It's called Impeccable. It's so stunning, so beautiful. I think it's really nice and reflective, and it's going to look really good on the eyes. So I'm going to wet my brush just a little bit to get that really intense payoff, which is really what I want from this shade. It's really, really stunning. You can even see how it's so iridescent. I love it. All right, so now that I have that shade, I'm going to go back in with Divine and deepen back up the outer area and blend out the edges of this look. So I really, really love this color. It's so just beautiful in pinky purpley tones. Looks really, really nice. So I really like that about it. The liner I'm going to use, I believe I got in Ipsy. This is the Starlux Pro Luxe Pin Artist Edition. So it's just a regular black liner. Looks like it has, oh, it has a stamp. That is so cute. Oh my goodness. So it has a star stamp right on the, that is so cute, guys. I really like that. I'm gonna have to incorporate that into a look. I don't know, we'll see. But this is the felt tip end. I really like felt tip liners, and it's thin, but it's thick at the same time. So just going to follow the map of that concealer I just did. All right, so that is the liner. Looks really good. And one thing I did notice with the eyeshadow, the shimmery shade, it wasn't it didn't have a lot of fallout, so I didn't have any issues with anything falling out underneath the eyes, which was really good. But I do just want to take my brush and kind of dust away any ick that may have happened, and then we're going to work on the lower lash line. So I'm going to take this little small brush from Real Techniques, their accent brush, and I'm just going to run Enchanted right along the lash line. It's just really going to help the other shades blend. Then I'm going to take this Dulce Cosmetics Ultra Precision Eyeliner and just run that right on the outer corner. Just a little bit, and then I'm going to go in with Alluring, or no, let's just go in with Divine. Noticed Alluring had a little bit of shimmer in it, so I'm going to take Divine and run that closer to the lash line up on that black color to help blend that out, but only taking this on the outer portion of the eye. Bad habits, I always forget to hit record sometimes. My camera cut off because it was getting too hot, but I just started taking the Dulce. This is the Max Lash Volumizing Mascara, and I'm running that on my top and bottom lashes instead of doing falsies today, and I think it's pretty cute. I really like it. It does seem very volumizing. All right, so we are all done with the eyes and everything, and we just have one final touch, which I am the most excited about, that came on this month's BoxyCharm, is from Artist Couture by the infamous Mac Daddy. Love him. He is absolutely stunning, and this is one of his Diamond Glow powders, full size by the way, and this is in the shade Conceited, and I've heard nothing but good things about his highlights, so I'm actually really excited. But also with that came this really nice brush by Essentica. I've never heard of this brand before, but it's like the perfect little highlight brush, and since I've been hooked on my Royal & Langnickel brush, I'm going to use this one instead. Ooh, I picked up so much. Okay, so I'm going to try to dust some of that off before I blind everyone. Look at how beautiful that is. Very pretty. I like how soft this brush is. It's so soft. So compared to this side, no highlight, that is stunning. It is just beautiful. So I'm loving it. All right, Mac Daddy. I see you, boo. I see you. So you have to be very, very light-handed with this. It kind of has a... Oh no, I just spilled some on my floor. So I think it's best to kind of maybe swirl it around in the lid a little bit before really going in and applying it, because I just kind of made a little bit of a mess. But overall, it's absolutely stunning. I'm just going to take my beauty blender, and I always like to just do this step with any highlight, but I mean, holy moly. I mean, you guys can see that that is glowing all the way to the moon and back. It is beautiful. Totally loving it. And to really finish off this look, almost forgot, hello, Lippie. This came in this month's BoxyCharm as well. This is a box, guys. I'm telling you, it was insane. It was amazing. I loved absolutely every item that I got in it. And another one is by the brand Ofra. Another one of their liquid lipsticks that I've gotten from my BoxyCharms, which I'm excited about because this shade, so me. It is a nice kind of mauve-y shade. It's so beautiful. I think it'll finish off the look really nicely. It is in the shade Tuscany. And I've had my eye on the shade for a while, so the fact that I got it in my box, I'm like, yes, yeah, yes. So my kind of shade. It's just a perfect neutral lip color. I love it. I do like their liquid lipsticks. It's very whoa. I do like their liquid lipsticks a lot. They look really good. This one is bomb. I'd say this lipstick is really nice, so beautiful, neutral. It really ties into the pinky tones in the eyeshadows. Alright guys, so that completes this look. This is my first impressions using all makeup from my subscription boxes, obviously except for my foundation, but most of these products are from BoxyCharm, Ipsy, and Sephora, the subscription boxes that I do have, and I'm pretty impressed with most of the products. I think the ones that I liked the least was the concealer palette and the contour palette. I just didn't feel like the shades worked too well for my skin tone, so that would be the only thing that I'll have to say about those. But for the most part, I say that most of the products were a win. Everything from this month's BoxyCharm, spot on, amazing. I loved every single one of the items, so I'm really excited about those. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. I upload twice a week, so don't forget to subscribe so you're here, you never miss a video, and you'll see what other cool things I come up with. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!